You save for the down payment, you're pre-approved, and you're ready to buy a home in Texas.
But wait, there are some costs buyers don't expect and that they can sneak up on you. Today, we're breaking down all the costs, hidden expenses that most new home owners don't know.
I'm Tricia Gonzales with the Sing Real Estate Group, your DFW realtor, keeping you from buyer's remorse and keeping you informed.
I'm Harla, your loan expert, making mortgages simple with New Wave Lending.
Now let's pull back the curtain and give you an idea of the real cost of buying a home here in Texas. A lot of buyers make the mistake of thinking that they have 3.5 to 20% and they're good to go. However, there are a lot of other fees, especially closing costs, which can run you up to 5% of the purchase price.
Is a surprise no one asked for.
Exactly. Let's say you're buying a $400,000 home. That's an extra $8,000 to $20,000 just to seal the deal. That includes title insurance, appraisals, surveys, attorney fees to prepare documents, and escrow deposits.
We'll make sure you get a detailed loan estimate so you're not blindsided. It's not a hidden cost if you plan for it.
Exactly. This is where a good team comes in so you don't get sticker shock.
Property taxes are no joke in Texas. Texas has a no state income tax, but it makes it up in higher property taxes. In the DFW, it is very common that property taxes are 2 to 3% of that purchase price. Depending on which school district, it can be higher or lower. So if you're buying a $400K home, that might cost you $9,000 to $13,000 in property taxes. We'll help you estimate how much that will affect your monthly payment, but it's something to keep in mind when you're buying a home.
That's why we like to check property taxes before we even submit an offer so you know what you're all in for your monthly mortgage.
Smart buyers ask early before putting an offer what that monthly payment will look like.
Now let's talk about something that looks cute on the outside, but can cost you monthly: HOA fees.
Texans love their subdivisions.
If you're buying in a new community, townhome community, or a master plan community, there's a good chance you're in a homeowners association, and that comes with a monthly or an annual fee. We've seen anything from $25 a month to over $1,000 a month, and that includes things like lawn care, pool, your gym, and of course, if you are in a townhome or a condo, they pay for the extra insurance for the outside of the dwelling.
It's like a mini subscription to be in this house. And this HOA monthly payment, it does need to be included in your DTI. So it will affect your monthly payment and your purchasing power.
So before you fall in love with the clubhouse and the lazy river, here are a couple questions to ask yourself. What is the monthly HOA? What does that monthly HOA include? What are the rules and regulations? Can you turn this into a rental property one day? Is there a cap on rental rates? Things of that nature. It's always good to be prepared so you know what you can do with your property when you're no longer living there.
HOA fees aren't necessarily bad. Just make sure it fits your monthly payment and it fits your lifestyle. Here's something buyers don't always plan for: home maintenance. Texas weather is a whole vibe. We're talking 100 degrees summer weather, sudden freezes, tornado, hail, heavy rain, foundation shifting, and clay soil. Your house is working out here.
Like really, really hard, especially your HVAC, your roof, and of course your AC and windows. They do not get a summer break.
The rule of thumb: budget 1% of your home's value for maintenance and repairs. So for a house that's $400,000, that's around $4,000 for repairs and maintenance to keep the property in tip-top shape.
And here's what those might include: HVAC tune-ups, foundation checks because our soil expands and contracts, pest control quarterly, and roof inspections, especially after a bad hailstorm.
It's not glamorous, but it is part of being a homeowner. And we want you to be ready and not distressed about it.
Here's how to avoid being blindsided. Ask for your loan estimate upfront and early. This is going to break down your closing costs line by line so you know what you're paying for and you know why you're paying for it.
And don't wait till you're under contract. Ask when you're looking at houses and you want to put an offer. You want to make sure that the house monthly payment fits your budget.
Request a property tax breakdown by zip code. Not all areas are created equal. You could be looking at two homes 5 minutes apart from each other, and one could have a tax rate at 2.3 and one could have a tax rate at 3.2.
And the difference could be several $100s. So that can be a difference between I am comfortable with this payment to why am I paying so much in property taxes?
If you're worried about things like an AC going out in the middle of July, and let's be honest, we're all worried about it, you might want to consider getting a 1-year home warranty right after you purchase.
It can cost between $500 to $700, and it can also be negotiated when you're buying. So maybe the seller can pay it for you. It covers most utilities, major things like AC, appliances, and more. Another thing is, just because your lender says you're pre-approved for a house $500,000 doesn't mean you need to go buy a house that's $500,000.
Leave yourself some breathing room. Give yourself a cushion for unexpected expenses like furniture, moving costs, and a light fixture you'll eventually need to replace.
Trust us, you'll be glad that you have that flexibility once you move into your home. Buying a home in Texas is still one of the smartest moves you can make. You just want to make sure you know about all the hidden costs when moving in.
If you'd like to find out how much you can afford or which areas in DFW best work with your circumstance, reach out to us using the info in the description below. We're the Homegirls, your favorite DFW realtor.
Loan officer duo in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.